Go. What's up, everybody? How you doing, y'all? So, the MLB postseason is upon us, and it starts tonight. Red Sox versus Yankees, or should I just go ahead and reverse it the other way? Yankees versus Red Sox. But this game is being held up in Fenway Park. Now, this here is the American League wild card game. So it's do or die, winner going home. And the last time the Bronx Bombers faced the Bo Sox in Fenway Park in a winner-take-all game was in 1978. However, the format was completely different at that time. New York ended up winning the game, but whoever won that particular game headed straight to the American League Championship Series. This time around, the winner of this American League wild card game goes ahead to take on the 100-win Tampa Bay Rays over in Tropicana Field. So like I said, this is winner, take all, do or die, go hard or go home. And like I said before, the last time the Yankees and Red Sox faced in the type of game like this was in 1978. And many Yankee fans and Red Sox fans know that as the Bucky, Bleeping, Dent game, where the most unlikely individual within the Yankee lineup hits a dramatic home run at Fenway Park during that game, and his name was Bucky Dent. However, though, what's crazy about that particular game that a lot of people end up forgetting as well was that number 44, the great Reggie Jackson, actually ends up hitting a home run. That would be the difference in the game. The Yankees go on to win that one 5-4. So a lot of people end up forgetting about that. But the reason why that home run from Bucky Dent was so dramatic was the simple fact that this guy only had 5 home runs for the entire season. So he was the unlikely person to actually hit a dramatic home run like that at Fenway Park in that winner-take-all game. Now, everybody also knows, who are Yankee fans and baseball fans and Red Sox fans alike, in 2003, then you had Aaron Bleeping Boone, who ends up hitting a walk-off home run off of Tim Wakefield, I believe in the 11th or 12th inning, to send the Yankees to the World Series, where they will eventually lose to a young Florida Marlins team. Now, this was a Florida Marlins team that had a young Miguel Cabrera up and coming, a young Dontrelle Willis, a real power pitching left-hander. A lot of people end up forgetting, unfortunately, his career went sideways. They also had a young flamethrower, or duo, I should say, of young flamethrowers with Josh Beckett and A.J. Burnett. They also had the veteran Puerto Rican catcher Ivan Rodriguez as well, anchoring that pitching staff. So at the end of the day, the Florida Marlins was actually a good team. They had a good mix of veterans and young players. So this time around, I'm just wondering, we're going to have another type of instance like that, where we're going to have somebody either from the Red Sox or the Yankees actually end up hitting a dramatic home run. Maybe this time around we'll be hearing Red Sox fans saying Aaron Bleeping Judge or Giancarlo Bleeping Stanton, or even somebody who is just unlikely. So that's one of the questions I want to pose to, my friends and all the people out there in Instagram who are baseball fanatics. Do you have someone, or do you think there's somebody that, not of an unknown name, but someone who's unlikely to hit a home run, or doesn't hit as many home runs, will actually end up hitting a dramatic home run in this Red Sox Yankee winner take all, go hard or go home game? So we all have the big names, like a Rafael Devers or Xander Bogaerts or Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, like I just said. But maybe there's just somebody that we're not thinking about that might actually be the difference maker in this game that will be played today at 8:08 Eastern in ESPN. Now, whoever ends up winning this game is going to have a real tall task of beating The Tampa Bay Rays, like I said, for the first time in franchise history, they've actually end up with 100 wins. And they're looking to return back to the World Series. Once again, hopefully make it back-to-back trips. So whoever comes out is going to have a tall task of trying to defeat that Tampa Bay Rays team. And what I love about that Tampa Bay Rays team, even though they are a rival within the American League East, it's just like they have a group of guys that just really band together. And they were kind of like throwaway players from other organizations, and they kind of rally around that. And they don't have any big names like that. They just go out there and play the game fundamentally in the way that it's supposed to be played. And in reality, they play that type of postseason baseball all year long. So that's why a lot of experts, even myself, think that they have a good chance to go back to the World Series, because they know how to play that postseason type of baseball with the hit and run, move the runner over, good pitching, good defense. And they've done that all year long. So like I said, whoever it is, Red Sox, Yankees, they're going to have a tall task. But the thing about the Yankees and the Red Sox is this. They have been fighting all year long just to get into the postseason. And there's something to say about an organization and a team that has been fighting all season long to get to the postseason. They could go ahead and keep that momentum going. They've been in tight games. They know how to get it done. Work a little bit of that magic. So it will be very interesting to see who actually ends up facing that Tampa Bay Rays team. So tonight it should be fun. You got Garrett Cole on the mound, candidate for the American League Cy Young Award, even though I do feel that left-handed pitcher from Toronto, Robbie Reyes, is probably the likely candidate to go ahead and win that Cy Young. But still, you have Garrett Cole on the mound. Hopefully he comes out, better than his last few starts. I think he will, because now this is the postseason. They always say, brighter lights, bigger moments, and he normally comes through in the clutch, and he feeds off of that, I should say. Now his last 4 starts haven't really been that great. But this is the reason why the Yankees paid him the $324 million worth, or is for games like this where it's a winner or go home type of game. This is why he's the pitcher you want on the mound at this very moment. On the other side, you have Nathan Eovaldi, which, his season has been up and down as well, but he's another pitcher as well that when the moment calls for it, he comes out dealing. We cannot go ahead and forget the fact of what he did in 2018 when the Red Sox went ahead to win that championship. When they were out in Los Angeles, I believe it was either game 3 or 4, when he comes out of the bullpen and pitches 6 to 7 innings in an 18-inning game that the Dodgers would eventually win. But what Nathan Eovaldi did for them was that he helped save a lot of bullets in the bullpen for Alex Cora and company to actually go ahead and finally win it in 5 games, that championship. Now, throughout the years, the Red Sox really have the upper hand when it comes to success against the Yankees. The Red Sox have 4 championships in 18 years, 04, 08, 13, and 18, while the Yankees only have the 1 and 2 in 2009. Now, honestly, there's been a long drought when it comes to New York sports in general, when it comes to championships, okay? So hopefully this time around, maybe the Yankees will go ahead, work a little magic, and start running through the postseason, because honestly, anything is possible when it comes to the playoffs in any sport, right? So once you get to the playoffs, you toss all those records that you accumulated in the regular season, or the stats and everything, you toss that right out the window. This is basically a brand new season for every single squad that's in the tournament right now, and anything goes, especially in a 1-game, win or go home, anything could happen. The slightest miscues could go ahead and open up the floodgates for the other team. You might have, an unlucky circumstances that might help a team, get back into the game. You just never know, especially in the playoffs. The intensity level is at an all-time high. And in reality, New York sports really needs a win. For sure, you know, the Giants haven't really been playing that good. The Jets haven't been playing that good. We're not even going to go ahead and even talk about what happened to the Mets this season. You have the Islanders haven't really done much either. You have the Knicks who are kind of up and coming, but they still have a lot to show. Everybody's putting their faith obviously in the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Yankees to finally bring a chip to New York. But on the flip side, the New England area, man, has just been dominating when it comes to championships. But maybe this time around, this is the game that kind of turns everything around. Not only for the New York Yankees, but maybe for like New York sports in general. So I pose the question again to everybody out there. Do you have a particular player in mind for this Yankee Red Sox game who's probably an unlikely dark horse to hit a dramatic home run that will help either team win? Alrighty, y'all. Y'all already know this here has been a lost Roman traveler coming at you with this postseason preview video of the Yankees Red Sox game. Hopefully it goes the Yankees way as a Yankee fan. But hey, I'm just hoping for a really good, great game, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to go ahead and get that. Remember, it's on ESPN at 8:08 starting tonight. Alrighty, y'all. Y'all go ahead and enjoy that game.